One more poppin', y'all. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Infinite Realms. Today I'm going to take a look at Marvel Legends Target exclusive Yondu. And my Yondu, Yondu to me was that old school Guardians of the Galaxy. It wasn't Michael Rooker as Yondu in the movies. So I was really kind of happy to see this come out. The first thing when I got this figure in the mail, my family looked at the box and went, that doesn't look anything like Michael Rooker. And it's like, it's not supposed to. This is Yondu from the comics. I'm like, what? Huh? No, what? Yeah, very different character. Now, I do like him. It's a really interesting figure. One major thing was that, when I got him out of the box, the fin wasn't there, and I was like, oh my god, no, and, come to find out that in actuality, his fin is practically an accessory. So, that's kind of funny. I haven't put it on yet, but now I will, now that I've shown you. And I only really mentioned that about the fin because I had not seen anybody else talk about it, which is kind of weird. I take that back. I've only seen one review on this figure, and yeah, but they didn't talk about it. I didn't mention it in the slightest, so I was like, oh, this was not told to me, so I was confused. Okay, accessories are, we got a quiver, we got a bow, and we've got an arrow. Well, not the biggest complement of accessories, not the smallest either, so it's kind of give and take. The quiver and the bow look pretty similar to the upcoming Hawkeye. So I don't know if I'm glad for that or not. You can pull the bowstring back, but I don't trust how it's on there. It just looks like it's kind of tacked on there, maybe. And I don't trust that it won't break. So I wouldn't suggest doing that too much. I mean, you can if you want to. That's fine. It's your figure. You can do what you want. I'm not going to tell anybody not to do something, but, if I see something that looks like a bit of danger, I'm going to comment on it. And that looks like a bit of danger to me. So articulation is good. The joints are a little loose, but not terribly, not enough to where they're floppy or anything. But, I mean, you move them, it's just like, ooh, yeah, that's not tight joints at all. And he does look the part of the comic book character, which again is drastically different from the character that we saw in the movies, which I'm fine with. I wanted a comic version of Yondu because I want a comic version of all the original Guardians of the Galaxy. I believe, yeah, we have Vance. I believe that's the only one we have, and that's from like 5-6 years ago, right? So, wow, really working hard to get that group out there, aren't you there, Hasbro? I noticed they're doing comic versions of the movie characters. So it's like there's Drax, who was not in Guardians of the Galaxy. At that point, he was in, the Infinity Watch. They've also done Star-Lord again. He wasn't in the Guardians of the Galaxy at that point. And what's really weird is, the Guardians of the Galaxy are actually from the 30th century. So it's like, they're really in the future, so when I'm sitting here talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm talking about the future versions, which we know of from the past. Confused? Good. But overall, yes, I do like this Yondu. I think he fits the part of Yondu perfectly as he appears in the comic. And, again, keeping in mind, that is a completely different character. Now, there are characters like Charlie 27, Martin X, Alita, Starhawk. I don't see an opportunity to put them into the line unless you just do it. I mean, if you just did it, we'd have it. So far, of the comic ones, at this point, yeah, we had the same ones done in the Marvel Universe set. There was a comic pack with Vance Astro, and there was a regular release of Yondu. I believe I have it somewhere. And that was all we got in that sets. So, yeah, we're not batting too good on the Guardians of the Galaxy from the 30th century here. Will we get them? We won't. I don't know. Again, I think they're cashing in on the movie, which is understandable from a marketing perspective. But as a fan, you're kind of going, hey, you're giving me these little nibbles, give me the rest of the meal. So I believe I've talked enough about Yondu here. Let me give him a rating, and I would say bare minimum of 4. He's not the design I necessarily wanted. He went through a couple of design changes, nothing drastic. But, you know, he went through a couple very different than this, but still looking like him. You know, this is kind of, if I'm remembering correctly, this is closer to his first appearance. But if there was anything I would change ever so slightly, yeah, it would be that. You know, I would have him being a little bit later. I think that would work a lot better. I would give him 4 stars. I think he's a good figure. I'm glad I got him. And, yeah, if you can get him, grab him. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.